Hello, chosen black sheep. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. I'm so grateful you are here. Today, let's discuss the quiet machine within you that dictates everything you encounter and experience in your life. This is what the Gnostics knew. So here we go. There is a machine inside you that has been running through you, your entire existence. It's not your thoughts, your beliefs, or your personality. It's something far older. It is your nervous system. Long before neuroscience could interpret it, the Gnostics understood this. Whoever governs the nervous system governs perception, identity, and reality itself. Your nervous system is the body's command and communication center, constantly scanning your internal state and the environment to determine whether you are safe or threatened, and then it organizes everything else around that decision. Before conscious thought, it regulates breathing, heart rate, muscle tension, attention, emotional tone, and perception itself, shaping what you notice, how you interpret events, and what actions feel possible. When it senses safety, it allows rest, clarity, connection, creativity, and learning. When it senses danger, it prioritizes survival, narrowing focus, increasing urgency, and overriding higher reasoning. The nervous system doesn't just respond to life, it sets the conditions through which life is experienced. If you've ever wondered why effort hasn't matched outcomes in your life, this is why. You were trying to create clarity, peace, or change from inside a nervous system that was still in survival mode. When the nervous system is tense, everything becomes effort. Rest feels unsafe. Stillness feels uncomfortable. Trust feels irresponsible. So you push. You think harder. You try to fix yourself. You look for the right words, the right method, the right belief. But the nervous system does not respond to force. It responds to safety. That's why insight doesn't come through clearly when you're overwhelmed. That's why manifestation collapses under pressure. That's why truth feels distant when your body is tense. The system closes the gate not to punish you, but to protect you. And protection always comes before transformation. Until the nervous system feels safe enough to soften, nothing new can stabilize. This is why trying harder often makes things worse. Trying is a signal of urgency. Urgency is interpreted as danger, and danger keeps the system locked. You don't change your life by overpowering this machine. You change it by understanding it. When the nervous system shifts out of survival mode, clarity doesn't need to be forced. Alignment doesn't need to be chased. Action becomes obvious instead of exhausting. Nothing new is added. Resistance is removed. And for the first time, life stops feeling like something you have to manage and starts feeling like something you come alive through. The Gnostics had a word for what happens when a system designed for coherence is forced to live in constant reaction. They called it the demiurge, a false ruler. The demiurge, in Gnostic understanding, is not evil by nature. He is intelligence that has lost contact with wholeness. He governs through fragmentation, through division, through urgency. And he rules most effectively when the nervous system is overwhelmed, because an overwhelmed nervous system cannot see clearly. When the body is constantly scanning for threat, emotion becomes identity. Fear becomes guidance. This is the demiurgic state, not wicked, just reactive. The demiurge does not create your suffering. He manages it, keeping you busy fixing yourself, busy explaining yourself, busy correcting your reactions, busy preparing for what might go wrong. And as long as you are reacting, you are not present. As long as you are tense, you are not free. This is why the world feels chaotic, why silence feels uncomfortable, why stillness feels threatening. A regulated nervous system dissolves false authority. It doesn't argue with it. It doesn't fight it. It simply stops feeding it. The demiurge has no power of his own. He borrows power from your reactions. But the moment the nervous system softens, the false ruler loses his grip. In the Gnostic understanding, Christ was never a figure to worship from a distance. Christ is a state of being, a living coherence that returns within when fragmentation ends. Christ is what happens when the nervous system stops tensing and comes back into alignment. Where the false ruler governs through urgency, Christ governs through stillness. Where the demiurge fragments, splitting thought from body, mind from heart, action from wisdom, Christ reunites through presence. This is why Christ never rushes, never pressures, never argues. Christ speaks to the body first. Every authentic teaching attributed to Christ points to the same internal restoration. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. John 14:27. This is not comfort. This is regulation of the nervous system. Christ addresses the nervous system directly and tells it to stand down. When fear releases, the false ruler has nothing left to control. The Gnostics understood this clearly. Christ does not battle the demiurge. Christ makes him irrelevant. The moment coherence returns, the false ruler collapses on his own. Because the demiurge can only control a system that is fragmented. This is why Christ says, "The kingdom of God is within you," Luke 17-21. Not around you, not after you improve, not once you earn it. Within you now. Meaning, when coherence returns inside the body, true order is already present. No permission is needed. Christ is the intelligence that restores the kingdom within the self. When Christ is recognized, the nervous system softens, vigilance dissolves thought, loses distortion, silence becomes safe. This is why Christ never commands through control. Control belongs to fear. Christ restores self-trust. And self-trust is not an idea, it is a bodily state. To recognize Christ is not to believe harder. It is to feel the moment when the body no longer needs to defend itself. This is salvation, not rescue from the world. It's a release from fragmentation. When coherence governs again, the quiet machine recalibrates, and life stops feeling like something you must survive, and starts feeling like something you bring to life and want to live. Chosen black sheep, Sophia was never lost in the way we were taught. She was buried, not outside of you, but beneath noise, urgency, and a nervous system that learned to tense. Sophia is not knowledge, she is inner knowing, the kind you recognize before you can explain it. Sophia lives in the body, in the quiet knowing that arises when the nervous system softens and nothing needs to be defended. When Sophia is forgotten, the mind takes over. It analyzes, it corrects, it searches endlessly. But when Sophia returns, searching ends. Not because answers are found, but because wholeness is felt. This is why wisdom has always been gentle. Sophia moves through listening. The Gnostics understood this deeply. They knew that without Sophia, truth becomes distortion and life becomes overwhelming. But when Sophia is remembered, even briefly, the body exhales, the heart opens, and something inside says, "I remember this. I have always known this." Sophia is the part of you that never needed to be fixed, only remembered. And when she is welcomed back, the quiet machine settles into harmony and coherence within you. Chosen black sheep. This is the end of misrule, mistrust, and distortion. Not because something was defeated, but because nothing false is left to control you. The nervous system settles into its natural rhythm. Silence becomes safe, presence becomes home, and life no longer feels like something you must survive or control. It feels like something you can finally find comfort inside. The Gnostics called this gnosis, not knowledge about truth, but the recognition and knowing of it, a remembering that happens when the noise falls away and the quiet machine returns to order within you. If this struck a chord within you, please like, share, and subscribe. Now seek these things inside yourself, and remember, I love you until next time.